We need to update you guys on this door. Who's we? Oh, I know who. Me and the Holy Spirit, yo. My partner in exposing the crimes of the evil elites, Satan, and the sinister truths of their plans. Oh, but first things first, Tiki Talk, you know, this is purely for entertainment purposes only. All things stated here, just speculation. It's art, open to interpretation. Art is subjective. One thing one person might see and another might be another. Y'all, ooh, the things I've unveiled. Beyond the veil. You're going to want to see this. Last night I was sitting out here working on my art when I was looking through some comments on my video I made yesterday about Nova. They're earpieces. The word Nova. What it is, the definition, and how ironic it is. Nova is a star that suddenly will shine extremely bright, but will eventually go back to its original state or form within just a few months. Irony much. And honestly, for those who aren't seeing the irony or catching my drift here, let me just put it this way. They can promise you everything. The moon. Everything. But once they're in that seat, oh, she knows. She'll be right back to business as usual, and we've seen the business as usual the past 3 years. Anywho, I had somebody comment on that video, Auntie, is the word Nova on your door anywhere? Well, let me look. And the Holy Spirit said immediately, let me do one better. How about not the word? How about the earrings themselves? Oh, I just love how God works. I love it. I love the Holy Spirit. Again, guys, this art is phenomenal. I got to even say I'm pretty impressed because that is not me. I have no artistic ability before 2001 when this gift was bestowed upon me. Y'all, my stick figures, well, they were even fat. I could not draw. If you're not familiar with my art, here, let me show you. One of my favorite things has become something I never did before. I am sharing my art as we progress to see if there's things that maybe you're seeing that I'm not seeing. Oh, and I guess if you're not familiar with my art, you need to understand what I'm even talking about. Vision art. I have a gift bestowed upon me by the Holy Spirit in 2001. I get a vision and I draw it in, but this door is different. Door number 2. I started this at the very end of May, and it is far different than any of the vision art I've done before. Sorry, I had that part covered because I'm cleaning it up. That part, yeah. Anyways, take a nice long look and see if you see it, first of all. And second of all, if you see anything else, well, let your auntie know in the comments, yo. Guys, this is door number 1, Judgment Day. This is like my normal vision art. Again, everything on this door, 1000%, has been vision. There's not been anything like that door, as I'll explain here in just a second. I don't know why I said like this. I lost my train of thought. Anyways, everything you see on this door has been a vision. Do you see Christ coming to life? Oh, because this door, and I'm not going to touch it, it is smooth. It's a smooth operator. But on this door, it is almost as if it is predestined. I'm venturing to say at least half of the things you see on this door now are in the door itself, in the bumps. I am just feeling like I'm cheating, doing a paint by number, but I also know God, by all of his grace and glory, there is always a purpose and a plan to everything, and everything on here makes sense. Not only does that make sense, many of the things that you see here that I've drawn, once I've drawn it and I share it, it comes to life in the real world within a day or 2 or 3. Or like my beautiful friend the other day, after I saw and I drew this star with a circle around it, my friend had texted me photos she had gotten, a vision on her ceiling made out of light, and it was exactly that with another thing. Y'all, the way I almost threw my phone after I had just drawn that, and about 8 minutes later I opened her text and I saw the exact thing in her photos on her text. It happened again yesterday, guys. She said, Auntie, the vision has changed, and she sent it to me. And what her new light vision looked exactly like another thing that I had been seeing over and over and over again. In fact, I had already drawn about 2, maybe 3 of them already on my door. A cross with a circle around it. Y'all, just like that. And although I've kind of erased it to clean it up, but this is all new, guys. I haven't even shared it yet, but there was an awful lot of those right in there too. Yeah, check that out. Oh, and a new word, minbars. I don't know what that is. Well, at least I didn't. Well, shoot, I still don't know because I don't know. I'll have to Google it again, but it has something to do with Islam or the Muslim religion. I'll have to look at it again. But this video is not about all of that, but I just wanted to show you the multiple crosses I started to see in a circle. I digress. Yeah. The Holy Spirit told me, not only, yes, is Nova on my door, but it's not in the words, it's actually the earrings themselves. And I started to look around, and it only took me a second to see the light catch the door oh so perfectly. And this is, again, one of the reasons I do not want to ever spray over anything on my art. I've learned my lesson the hard way on that door, because things change on my art. And my friends, what I found was right there, ho ho, and right there on the old reptilian shapeshifter themselves. Now, again, I love to show you guys how beautiful this is, because it is literally in, the bumps of, I can't do it when I'm looking through the phone, the door. You see this? Can you see that? It's in the bumps of the door. Ah, this is so, I don't know. It's just mesmerizing. It's mind-blowing, and God is so good. Do you see these? Y'all, in the bumps, already predestined. And look, even the neat little, I need to erase a little bit there. Even the neat little claspy looking things right here, like so, like that. Wow, just wow. And like I said, a lot of the things in my door, I can't even count. Maybe I should one day. Once I draw it, I share it. Within a day or two, they come to life in the real world. This is one of the latest. This dragon I saw the other day, check out his eyes, inside of a cave. I even saw a G and a G on the side of the cave. I posted that last Tuesday. That has been there most of this time on the door. I had just not seen the other eye, so I didn't know it was a dragon until Tuesday. Well, Wednesday afternoon, a gentleman shared a video of something he found on Google Maps, and that would be a whole, well, they said dinosaur, but those didn't exist, so it was a dragon. Not only in a cave, but it looked just like Auntie's, and on the side of the mountain, you could see easily in the shapes of the rocks, looked like two G's. Then we got old Princess Kate in the forest, and then that crown that the next day after I shared it, her royal painting was shared, and that's the crown she was wearing, and the article that said Princess Kate still says she's not out of the woods, and was standing in front of, sorry about my finger, standing in front of a tree. I honestly could spend the rest of this video going over the other things that have come to light after I've drawn it, but I don't have time because I want to show you something else. This Q popped up out of nowhere. Now, these belt buckles, everybody says, looks like Q's, right? But this one actually looks like a legitimate Q. Just a few minutes ago, my dear friend, no, he's more like a brother, Chris Harrelson, sent me this photo. He said, sis, what do you see in it? Ooh, I love a good challenge. He said, not just the merchandise, but what do you see in this photo? And immediately away I went, and the first thing I saw was this. Uh-oh, is that a Q? Oh, yeah. Like Biden standing there with a bunch of Trump supporters and even wearing a Trump hat wasn't shocking enough. Then we bring this. Much like the Q I just drew. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but over there on that right side, that black entity, that seemed a little strange to me, and it felt very demonic. And then Chris sent me this. He circled the Q just like I had found, and then this. I looked a little closer, and that's when this thing caught my eye. It kind of looks like a cross in a circle. And I thought, oh, I forgot to share that video, but Chris was pointing out this, the hand. A hand I probably would not have noticed, but as I looked at it, I noticed something else. The way her hair was covering up the U, where his hand is on her side, a young girl's side, and only the letters S.A. are showing now. I also noticed this, and I thought this was strange. Although I haven't shared it yet, I want to show you this. Oh, I just love how God works. It was already drawn in, so I erased it so I could kind of show you what I was seeing. But you can see here on the flat earth map, a horn. It's squiggly, right? And you can see its eye and its mouth, and it will be what looks to be a rhinoceros. Can you see the head, right? But then I saw this face, and I thought, oh, that looks like a mermaid. Oh, I wonder what that is. Y'all, a whole mermaid tail. But there's something else I didn't notice, and another thing that I need to bring to your attention because now I've seen it twice. Last night, I noticed something over here in this area. It almost looks like, I don't know, it might be becoming the Space Needle. And then I noticed this, what I thought was another mosquito head. And then I realized, y'all, that's a cow. Well, that is a cow. And although it is nowhere near being done, I knew in my heart of hearts I needed to share this because it is now the second cow that I've seen. Oh, but it is what Uncle Mike spotted on the first cow that's going to have you rolling. I actually had somebody ask me, Auntie, can you see if Waltz is on your door in his cowboy hat dancing? Oh, y'all, it's where I found it. Well, where Uncle Mike found it. That made me kind of laugh even harder. But first, here's what I thought was a cow, but then it's got a bridle. I don't know who's riding cows, but anywho, in my heart, I keep telling like it was a cow, so I was messing with that. Y'all, Uncle Mike pointed it out. even the arm and all. Wow. What could these two cows be telling us? Oh, there's one other thing I forgot. You see, Little Red Riding Hood's doing something different with her hands. Well, not holding a basket now, is she? I thought it was Little Red Riding Hood, but could that robe be, oh, somebody else? A gesture she does seem to love to do.